So today I want to go over the distance formula. Now this formula is used when we know the coordinates of 2 points. So we have point A, which has coordinates of x1 and y1. And then we have the coordinates of point B, which has the coordinates of x2 and y2. With this formula, we can figure out the distance between these 2 points. Now the formula is our distance is equal to the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. And that is all inside of your square root. So let's do an example. So let's say that our point A has the coordinates of -5 and 8, and B has the coordinates of +2 and -1. Let's put these into our formula to find out what our distance is. So this is x1, y1, x2, and y2. So we're going to take our x2, which is +2, and we're going to subtract -5 from that. Now remember, you always put negatives in your brackets. Then we're going to take our -1, or y2, and we're going to subtract our y1 from that. Now the next line is we want to solve inside the brackets first. So for this one, we have 2 minus -5. When you put that into your calculator, you will get +7. And then here we have -1 minus 8, which will give us -9. Then we will do the squares. So 7 squared is going to give us 49. -9 squared is going to give us +81. Then we want to add those two together. So 49 plus 81 is equal to 130, which when we do the square root, remember you're going to have to use a button on your calculator. You might have to press Shift and then the square root button. So the square root button will look like this on your calculator. So Shift square root 130 will give us an answer of 11.4. And that is how we would use the distance formula. Now let's take a look at a graph. So let's reduce the size of this here. So this is our first point. So we have coordinates of -3 and -4. And this is our second point. So this is 3 and 0. Let's label that x1, y1, and this is x2, y2. So let's put that into our formula. We have 3 minus -3 squared plus 0 minus -4 squared. Oops. That's supposed to be here. So once again, do inside your brackets. 3 minus -3 is going to give us +6. 0 minus -4 is going to give us +4. 6 squared is 36, plus 4 squared is 16. So then you add up 36 plus 16, and it will give you 52 inside the square root. And then finally, you want to solve that square root, and you should get a distance of 7.21. And that is how you would use the distance formula to determine how far apart 2 points are.